Our next storyteller is Valeria. Valeria works at a local high school as an instructional aide for the special education department. She's a wonderful role model and an inspiration to all students. She came to the United States when she was 13 years old. Valeria?
There are so many stories I could tell you guys today. For example, the first time that we tried to cross the border and we had to walk 2 days to later be caught the migra and return to Mexico. Or my journey to college as an undocumented student. But the story that I tell you guys today that I decided to share with you is about a wonderful woman, a strong, brave, and who never gave up on life. My mother. When I was 15 years old, my mom passed away. She died of cancer, and I was nowhere near to help her. In a way, I was lucky because I've had only been away from her 2 years. My brothers and sisters hadn't seen my mother in 5 or 10 years because they had decided to come to the US to get a better life, to work, and to provide for their families. I had come to the US when I was 13 years old because one of my sisters was getting married. It was a really exciting time. But my mom had to stay back in Mexico because her visa wasn't approved. My mom wasn't a selfish person because she always encouraged us to keep going, to be brave, and to achieve our dreams. So after my sister's wedding, my brothers and sisters asked me if I wanted to stay in the US, and I told them yes. Somehow I got the idea that I could go to college and get an education so I could provide for my mom, so I could help her out. When we told my mom that, she was okay with it. And at them, I don't know if she realized, like the last time I saw her, she took me to the airport in Michoacan, and I feel that unconsciously she knew that I wasn't gonna come back because it was the only time that I've seen her cry. Since that day, I've always tried to hold on to that image of her. Some days I caught myself staring at people with their moms, and there's a jealousy in it. Because I wish that could be me. It's not that my mom didn't want to come to the US. She tried many times to cross the border, but she wasn't successful. She wanted to see her kids and grandchildren. After my mom passed away, for a long time, I felt numb. There was so much anger and pain. I really didn't talk to anyone about it. So I started acting up like a typical teenager. I started skipping school. my grades went down, and I felt that there was no point to life. All I wanted to do was help my mom, provide for her. It was until one day, one of my dearest friends, my teacher at that time, my ESL teacher, she asked me to stay after school and told me, she went straight to the point. She told me, do you think you skipping school is okay? Do you think your mom will be proud of you? It was at that moment that I felt disappointed in myself because I had given up, and that's not what my mom would wanted of me. So eventually, I made it to UC Santa Cruz. I graduated in 2012. I still remember like it was yesterday. It's been a couple of years. um, but I remember it because my whole family was there. My brothers, my sisters, their husband, their wives, my nephews, from like 5 years to like 18. It was, let me say, there was more than like 30 people there cheering for me. In 2012, I was lucky enough of President Obama passed DACA, and with that, it gave me the chance to get a license, and but most importantly, get a work permit. I was graduating college, and I never thought that I would be able to work legally in the U.S. Now I work at a high school as a aide for teachers. Even though in high school I was like, I would never be a teacher. I Eventually I want to get my master's in special ed. I don't know where I would be. I don't know where I would be without my family. I actually don't know where I will be next week, 5 years from now. But I know I will have my family because I was blessed to have a family who has always supported me, because that's why my mom taught us to be united and to always love each other. So I know that I will be fine because I have them. Thank you.